everybody. We got 10 minutes to game time. Let's all gather around.
Shout out to WKRP in Cincinnati.
Nice.
Ellie De La Cruz.
That's awesome.
Orale Bateau.
That's amazing.
And the legend, Mr. Johnny Bench. Damn. 21 out of 25 on the Orale, Johnny Bench, and Ellie. That's what I'm saying, good sirs. Thank you, thank you.
Is that a throuple?
That's a thruple on a card, that's right. Oh, my brother. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junkwax nasty. Buddy. Holy guacamole. Damn. That pays for your entire order. Done. That is a super short print on-card auto Jackson Churio. Damn, brother. All right, pobrecito altuvito. John McDonald. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junkwax nasty.
Nice.
Bo frickin' Jackson.
Hell yeah.
Not Cocoa Crisp.
I mean, heck.
Ready, down, put.
Play Tecmo metal version.
Sleeve up the Acuna.
I know we'll be alright. Perhaps it's just an imagination.
What? I am literally crying right now. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Number to 75. Julio Rodriguez on card auto. Ah! Holy shiitake mushrooms! Amazing! Oh my gosh! My friends, my head is gonna explode! Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Last on print, 4 out of 5. Almost last on print anyway. Penultimate on print.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
I could not agree more. Twinkle Doe. Good to have you tonight, my man. There you go, LVBZ. Boom, shakalaka. Oh my Lanta. Oh, Senor Mendoza. And gotta love pack number 4, my brother. Come on. Junkwax nasty. Congratulations, felicidades, Cesar Mendoza. Yes, for the Mets. Oh! Are you kidding me? Mike George, the co-creator of 5 for 5 Baseball, just hit a hawk. Numbered to 10. Wow. Would you just look at it? That is sick. Peanut butter and jealous Mike George. Wow, buddy. Absolutely beautiful. Hand numbered to 10.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. On opening day, an absolutely beautiful Michael Jordan SP1. Love it. There we go, my friends. Oh, I'm so glad you're here to see that.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Congratulations, Bree Imus. In my humble opinion, the best baseball player that walks the planet Earth today. And that is numbered. Gum back parallel first on print. Wow. Congratulations, Bree Imus. I just got instantly more jealous. That is amazing. First on print to 199. Congratulations, Bree Imus. That is sick.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Wow. Oh my Lanta. Kevin O'Brien. Bro. Andrew Shumper's head might explode. Oh my Lanta. Kevin O'Brien. You win, sir. Number 210. Bernie Brewer. Topps Dynasty. Relic autograph. I know. I know.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Junkwax! Nasty. Congratulations, Kevin O'Brien, my brother. You win, good sir. Out of a Celebration Mega. That's right, Alex. Holy shiitake mushrooms. 8 out of 10 on the Bernie Brewer. That is magnificent, Kevin O'Brien. And I think that's good karma coming right back to you, my brother. Because you have been nothing short of amazing in this family, my man. Congratulations, Kevin O'Brien. I am so ridiculously stoked to pull that for you, buddy. Wow. That is literally the card that Andrew Shumper has been looking for. So you might have a buyer on this one, buddy, if you want to sell it, of course. And that's a big one, too, bro. That is not a cheap one, Kevin O'Brien. Thank you again, my brother. Goodness gracious. Torrey Holt. Junkwax Nasty. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Holy cow there, buddy. Wow. That is not numbered, but that is still absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, Dylan Carter. Amazing. Wow. I am so stoked that I could find that for you, Dylon. Best rappers. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Because I rip hot fire. There you go, buddy.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my.
Very good. Okay, very good.
Gods recognize gods. Like, who the fuck is that guy?
Beautiful. Yes, it was DJ. So Dylan Carter, you already know, my man. I would highly suggest a pre-grade on that bad boy, and if you want me to send this off for you, I am happy to do it for you, my friend.
Dalen stand tall, captain of the wax sport. Ripping packs nightly, this the card court. Junk wax vintage, we crack backs tight. From vintage to modern, keep the hits in sight. Ripping packs, cracking backs is what we do. Community strong, every car feels brand new. Spicy water toast, here's a shout to the crew. JWVCC fam, this one's for you. Got that cardboard treasure, packs we attack. Legends in our hands, no looking back. From Griffey to Luca, the grails in the stash. Chase down the rainbow, chasing dreams in the flash. Bases loaded, we swinging for the crowd. From basement to spotlight, we hustle loud. Trading war stories, these moments stay golden. Heart in every rip, connections unfolding. Ripping packs, cracking backs is what we do. Community strong, every car feels brand new. Spicy water toast, here's a shout to the crew. JWVCC fam, this one's for you. Late nights live, magic under the lights. Hits like thunder, pulls taking flight. Appreciate the game, from old school to prime. JWVCC forever, a moment at a time.
Well, good afternoon, you legends.
Late nights cracking magic, it's what we do. Community strong, every car feels brand new.
Spicy water toast, here's a shout to the crow. JWV fam, this one's for you.
Ripping packs, cracking backs is what we do. Community strong, every car feels brand new. Spicy water toast, here's a shout to the crew. JWV fam, this one's for you.
Yeah.
Well, good afternoon, you legends. It is damn good to see you. How you doing for this very first edition of our LunchWax here in this brand new studio? How we doing? I missed you. That's right, Trevor Taylor. Remix. What's up, J-Rod? Welcome back, you legends. It is damn good to see you. Top of the afternoon to each and every one of you. What's up, Kirk Noah? Ooh, crushing some nachos. Peanut butter and jealous, my dude. Nice. Hey, what's up, Paul Knight? My brother from another mother from Deer Park, Washington. Ah, there you go, Mikey. It's true. It's true. We're slacking over here. All right, my dear friends, my family, we have a super packed LunchWax this afternoon. So as always, I am ridiculously grateful to see you. Hey, what's up, Kyle Willard, my San Antonio hermano? Good to see you as well, good buddy. Let me fix something here real quick. Shout out to Ernie Larson. Shout out to Trevor Taylor, Mr. J-Rod. And that's right, Kirk Noah, it is the return of the Lunchtime Legends. What's up? Hey, we missed you too, J-Rod. Hey, Mr. Kevin O'Brien. Excellent to see you too, good buddy. Okie dokie, folkies. So, you know what we must do? We got to start this show the best way we know how, with some of that nectar of life. And a humongous shout out to Mr. Brandon Franz, also known as Johnny Utah, my brother from another mother. Jeff Hansen, you want to come paint the room? That would be amazing. Threaten me with a good time, buddy. All right, Mikey too, right? Come on now. Cheers, my friends. Baroast. Good afternoon, Marky. Good to see our favorite wheels. Hope you're doing well, you handsome son of a gun. All right, folks. We busted into our spicy water. I think we need to get into our very first pack of juicy junkwax. And then, my friends, we have a full break. We have a juicy family rip for the talented Mr. Shipley. And there is 2 brand new breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com. If you have not taken a gander, you might want to. We're going back to 2022. J-Rod, I did get your message. I have not had time to return a message to you yet, J-Rod. I saw that message. That is part of the 54 messages that I had this morning. So I sincerely appreciate you bearing with me on that one, J-Rod. Thank you, my brother. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. But I did get that message, and I will pull that card out to the side for you, good buddy. Alrighty? And I appreciate you bearing with me on that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, J-Rod. You rock my face off. All right, legends and gentlemen. There you go. Mikey, thank you so much for dropping those breaks in the chat. Oh gosh, I love that so much. So 2022 Baseball Hobby Box, 19 spots left. 2022 Bowman Heritage Hobby Box, 23 spots left. There's 18 spots left in our second box of Encore and 2 spots remaining in the WWE. Getting close there, legends. Johnny Ward, I did not get your message. I am so sorry, buddy. I'll have to check on that. I apologize. Too Blunt Tiny, Paul Knight, I hope you have a fantastic time watching us, my brother. It is always good to see you, you sexy beast. Johnny Ward, thank you. Jason Russell, good afternoon to one of our favorite Canadians. It is wonderful to see you as well, good buddy. Yes, Trevor Taylor. So we do have a half case break that is going live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You are more than welcome to check that little bad boy out. I think it is, or at least we have a graphic posted for it. I think we might have posted the pricing over there on Facebook. You'll have to ask Mrs. Junkwax on that one. But yeah, that will go live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is a half case break of 2025 Topps Heritage. 6 boxes. Could be 6 autographs. Could be 6 relics. Could be somewhere in between, most likely. We will find out. So there you go. I love it, Paul Knight. Thank you for being here, bud. Hey, Paul Knight. So this is probably your first time tuning in since we're in a brand new studio. Pretty cool. So my face looks a little bit different because we got a much better camera here. This looks a little different. We got a new lens. So yeah, things are looking up. But I got to be honest, I still feel like I'm all thumbs. Like I haven't gotten completely used to this space yet. I was very used to the last space that we were in because I've been there for the last 4 years. This one is different. But I'm learning. I'm getting there. And it will become familiar over time, of course. Mikey, too. I love it so much. Thank you, Mr. Koba. My man. Okay, folkies. Let's get into our very first pack of Juicy Junk Wax on this fantabulous Friday afternoon. You know what we got to do. Let's get out some good old 1990 junkiest of the junk foosball. See if we can't find a little Bo Jackson to start our afternoon. That would be sick. That's right, Mikey. I found some junk wax, good buddy. The Shermanator. What's up, CJ? Excellent to see you, too, you handsome son of a gun. And CJ, I cannot thank you enough for recording one of those sweet, sweet videos, by the way. That was in that compilation. Very cool to see you in person, my dude. All right, from Spokane, Washington, we have Mr. Mark Rippon. Beautiful. Shout out to my fellow Spokanites. Troy Stradford. Johnny Hector. Tyrone Braxton. That is Tony Braxton's brother. Not kidding. Jay Schroeder. Nas Worthen. Bob St. Clair with the CTE 3000 helmet. Awesome. Bobby Butler. Come and knock on my door. We're here waiting for you. Shout out to John Roper. And that is a compromising card there, folks. That is very interesting. Would you just look at it?
Giggity, giggity.
How about Mr. Spencer going over the top for San Diego? Leroy Jenkins, Leroy Butler for these Seminoles. Blow, blow, Seminole wind. Blow like you're never gonna blow again. How about shout out to John Anderson, Dennis Brown for the University of Washington, McMurtry for the Wolverines. Shout out to my marvelous Michiganders. Mel Owens for Mary's Rams, Maurice Hurst, and old Bucky Scribner. Kicker extraordinaire for Minnesota. Nice. Nice little first pack of the afternoon, if I do say so myself. Exactly right, Trevor Taylor. That's right. It was really cool seeing everybody's face. Could not agree more. Some of you I have known for years, and I've never seen your face, so that's pretty sweet. All right, legends. Let me snag myself a little sippy, and I think we need to refresh that shot for the very first time on this fantastic Friday afternoon. Ooh, yeah. That's right. I love it, Ernie Larson. Thank you, good sir. Okay, folks. I am refreshing. Let's do it. Oh, hell yeah. So shout out to Mr. Koba, Rob Richardson, Ryan Fenger, Brandon Marinkov. Long time no see, buddy. Hope you're doing well, Brandon. If you are here, hello. Kevin O'Brien, Trevor Taylor, Timbo Kirk Noah, Jeff Hansen, and the talented Mr. Shipley. Each and every one of you that I just mentioned, cannot thank you enough. You all rock my face off. So, folks, it's going to take me just a couple of minutes to lock in some break spots here. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. All right, Mikey 2. We have number 22 in the Bowman Heritage and Donruss. There you go, good buddy. And then we also have 2 in both of those breaks. 2 and 22 for Mikey Koba. Thank you, Mikey, for helping us get a little bit closer. Of course, my friends, if by some act of the universe we fill either of these breaks right now, we will break them right now. Threaten me with a good time. Got to be honest, it's been a minute since we've gotten into either of these products. 2022 Donruss Baseball and 2022 Bowman Heritage Baseball. And if you did not know, that Bowman Heritage is the 1994 Bowman Heritage design, or Bowman design. Throwback. Stoked about that one. Okie dokie. Got you locked in there, Mikey. Thank you, good sir. Next, our family pharmacist, Mr. Rob Richardson, the Tennessee Kid, taking down the letter K in our WWE break. Thank you so much, Rob Richardson. Getting us just a little bit closer. That leaves us with 2 spots left. And maybe we just need to Razzie those last 2 spots. E and F and G. Those are the last 2 spots in that WWE break. And remember, my friends, that is the very first and possibly only box of WWE Sapphire that we will have on this channel, because it is not cheap. All right, got you locked in there, Rob Richardson. Next, Mr. Ryan Fenger, a marvelous Minnesotan, taking 20 and 25 in the Donruss. Thank you, Ryan. Got you locked in there, good buddy. Folks, give me just a second here. I got to fix something real quick. There you go. I did turn some music on there. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. Gosh dang it. All right, got you locked in there, Ryan Fenger. Next is Mr. Marinkov. Long time no see, Brandon. You are making my afternoon, buddy. Damn good to see you, dude. It is 9 and 24 for Brandon in our Donruss break. Done deal. Hey, what's up, Caesar Mendoza? I see you, Trevor Taylor, you silly goose. Oh no, Vin Scully passed away? Ouch, kabibbles. That hurts my heart. But what a life he had. We should all be so lucky. Trevor Taylor says, Dalen, I took down spot number 1 in the Heritage break for Mikey 1. Since he is number 1, please give it to him. I am happy to do that for you, Trevor Taylor. You betcha, buddy. All right, give me just a moment. Let me get to that. I think we are current after Brandon because I already snagged Kevin O'Brien's. Yes, we good. All right, so I will refresh one more time, and we will see where we are at. Yes, that's right, Mikey 1. Thank you, Johnny Mesco. I said the same exact thing when Mrs. Junkwax made that graphic. I said, oh, honey, that is beautiful. Great minds think alike there, Mr. Mesco. All right, Trevor Taylor. Indeed, snagging spot number 1 in our Bowman Heritage for Mikey. There you go. All right, folks. I believe we are current. That Donruss Baseball just went live a few minutes ago, and we are already almost halfway. Gotta love it. 2022 Bowman Heritage, same story. Just a couple less. Thank you, Rob Richardson. That's what I was thinking. I was going to say, didn't I hear about that a long time ago? But you just never know. I'm out of the loop. I've been moving. I love it. Shout out to Peggy. All right. That's so silly, I'm not even going to give it a comment. But thank you, Peggy. I appreciate that. It's been a while since I've seen Steve Largent. I think it's been a while since anybody's seen Steve Largent. All right. I think we are solid. Let's get into some family rips. Do we have the talented Mr. Shipley here with us in this fantastic Friday afternoon? Thank you, Trevor Taylor. You're not wrong. You are absolutely right. And to be honest with you, I'm looking at a video of a lot of people that I've never seen before. Right? So I just assumed that it was a member of our family that I hadn't met yet, but I was very confused. I was like, wait a second. Yeah. Do we have the talented Mr. Shipley? There you go, Mikey. That's right. Thank you, Kirk Noah. I appreciate that, brother. Well, gosh darn it, we might not have the talented Mr. Shipley. That's okay. We can come back to his stuff just a little bit later. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? That means we're going to go ahead and just get right into a break. And I am happy to do so. And we can rip into the talented Mr. Shipley stuff right after the break. Cool? Cool. Our very first 2025 Topps Heritage Hobby Box. As always, my dear friends, thank you for helping us get that one filled. But you know what we must do. We got to find out who gets what. Actually, that's not going to go back there. Still learning how much space I have here. I need to move stuff back just a little bit, I think. Give myself a little bit more room here. There you go. You should be able to see that whole list. Maybe. Yep. Awesome. Best of luck to each and every one of you. And humongous shout out to Miss Rachel. As always. There you go, Rob Richardson. That was a cool way to start that video, I agree. All right, how about lucky number 9? That is 5 and 4. 9. They taught us how to count up there in Washington. Oh, hi, Lucy. We have a pooch cameo, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. You should be able to see these screens, I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading those teams, right? Meow. There you go. Again, my friends, if you need to zoom, please feel free to do so. And I will give you just a couple of minutes to check that out. Thank you, Mikey, too. Thank you, Ernie Larson. That's right, up there in Washington, where I went to school, they barely taught us that math. Jeff Hansen trying to trade the White Sox for the Astros. Ooh, Trevor Taylor, those are fighting words. Hansen's trying to take your Astros, Trevor Taylor. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. We shall see, Mikey 1. We shall see. Big Earn asking the Braves fan if they want to swap with him. Do we have any of our Braves fans in this break is the question. I don't know if we do. But I like where your head's at. Thank you. Oh, you're a Braves fan, Ernie Larson. I read that wrong. I am so sorry. Mikey Koba has the Braves in spot number 16. Mr. Kenyon, good to see you, buddy. Marlins are up on the board from Kevin O'Brien. That's right. Kirk Noah always gets St. Louis, it seems like, right? But I swear he's probably got a heck of a Cardinals PC over there. Mikey 2, that would be Ernie Larson. And Ernie Larson has number 15, the Nationals. Looking for some Dylan Cruz rookie action. White Sox are up for trade from Jeff Hammer and Hansen. Yeah, I read that wrong too, Ernie Larson. But thank you for bearing with me on that one, buddy. Kirk Noah will trade those Cardinals. Nice. All right, legends, we're going to give it about another minute and a half here, and then I'm going to start locking the teams in so we can get this show rolling. We could probably just sit here for like the next 10 minutes, right? Kirk Noah, the Gigantes, and the Fightin' Phillies, and the Cardinals are up on the table. There you go. Excuse me. Kirk Noah, number 23, you have the Trolley Dodgers as well. I was wondering how long it was going to be before Mikey saw that. There you go, buddy. I see you, Rob Richardson. My man. Hey, I completely understand, Mikey, too. I am with you, brother. I love you, Rob. My man. All right, you legends. I see you, Mikey. 1. We have a handful of Fightin' Philly fans in this family. All right, Kirk Noah. Twins for Fightin' Phillies confirmed. I like it. 9 for 27. Trevor Taylor and Kirk Noah. So, Trevor Taylor, you're going to have the Fightin' Phillies in number 28. I think. No. Twins for Phillies. 27. 9 for 27. There you go, gentlemen. Done deal. I got you covered. What's up, Jason Weddle? It is always nice to see you, my friend. Happy Friday. I hope so too, Mr. Kenyon. Our very first box, and you already know, ladies and gentlemen, this does come out of a sealed case of Topps Heritage. This is our very first box. All right, legends, I think I'm going to go ahead and lock everything else in. It looks like the trading has come to a dull roar. And Mikey, too, says if Ernie wants the Braves, we can swap for the Nationals. Okay. Okay, he said he's good. All right, let's just go ahead and lock him in there, folks. If you need to use the restroom, if you need to grab yourself a fresh beverage or maybe a blankie, now might be a perfect time to do so. It's going to take me just a couple of minutes to get these all locked in for you. All right? Mikey, I'm sure it does. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. Jeff Griffith, number 1, you got the Athletics. Mikey 2, number 2, you got the Orioles. Kevin O'Brien, spot number 3, you got the Marlins. Mr. Paul Bailey, number 4, you got the Tampa Bay Rays. Kirk Noah, 5 and 6, Gigantes and Red Sox. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Ms. Mary, spot number 7, she got the Angels. Because she is such an angel. Appropriate. Kirk Noah, spot number 8, you have the Cubbies. Kirk Noah, number 9, you got the Twinkies. The Hammer, Jeff Hansen, number 10, you got the Reds. Looking for some Ellie De La Cruz. Jeffro, my brother, the Blue Jays. Miss Mary, spot number 12, the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can for Mr. Trevor Taylor. The Hammer, Jeff Hansen, 13 and 14, White Sox and Yankees. There you go, Jeff. Nice. Ernie Larson, number 15, you got the Nationals, my friend. Mikey 2 has 16, 17, and 18. Braves, Mariners, and Royals. All right, Mr. Griffith, 19 and 20, the Guardians and the Diamondbacks. Kirk Noah, number 21, the the St. Louis Cardinals. It's a baseball break, Dalen. What's going on? What's going on? I see stop. What's up? I don't have any white out. All right. I'm just going to have to cross it out here, folks. Gosh dang it. Ugh, it's like chewing tinfoil. I love it so much. All right, so Mikey 2 and number 17, you're going to have the Trolley Dodgers. And in number 23, you're going to have the Mariners, Kirk Noah. All right, got you covered there, boys. Very cool. Okie dokie, Jeffro, number 22, we have the Pirates. Mr. Clunan, number 24, you got the Rockies. Paul Bailey, number 25, the Brew Crew. Mikey Coban, number 26, you got the Texas Rangers. And Trevor Taylor, number 28, you got San Diego. Mikey 2, number 29, you got the Tigers. And Paul Bailey, number 30, you got the Mets. There you go, folks. Done deal. All righty. If you would all do me a solid, take a gander at that list, and if it looks appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know we are ready? I wish, Jeff Hansen, I wish. Thank you, Kirk Noah. Thank you, Trevor Taylor. Gentlemen, understood the assignment. I appreciate you. I see you, Trevor Taylor. Thank you, Ernie Larson. Thank you, Jerry Rod. Thank you, Jeff Hansen. Beautiful. All right, ladies and gents. Let's do it. Very first box of 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball. Here in this family. And for the very first time on this fantastic FriYAY LunchWax edition of the JWVCC, you know what we must do. We shalt grippeth and we shalt rippeth. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. I love it, Mr. Kenyon. Thank you, Matt. Let's see who gets our box topper. Oh, there is no box topper. Boo. There you go, folks. Empty box. Pack number 4 is to the side. All right, all right. We're going to do this in 5 rounds, you legends. Good luck. All right, all right. It could be Mikey 2, could be. That's right. No box topper. I have had enough. Good afternoon to each and every one of you that are just rolling up in here. Awesome to see you as always, my dear friends. So for those of you that just rolled up in here, we do have a PYT half case break that is going live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Might want to set yourself an alarm. All right, here we go. Starting off with Lo Perfido for the Blue Jays. The Polar Bear, Fairbanks, Julio Rodriguez for our Seattle Mariners. There you go, Kirkamus. Mickey Mantle, Mr. Double Bananas himself on the all-time All-Star. Ty Madden on the Chrome Rookie for the Tigers. How about Danny Jansen on the Blue Schmeckel? Those are absolutely freaking beautiful. Nice. Willie Mays. Wilson. Greg Jones for the Rockies. Old Sam. Holman. Jaden Hill. Mikey Trout on the 2012 through the years. How cool. Ooh, Spencer Strider on a little color match parallel for the Atlanta Braves. That is not numbered. Rob Refsnyder. Iglesias. Zulueta. Peralta for the Brew Crew. Josh Young for the Rangers. Manaea without his locks of love for the Mets. And how about Hayden Birdsong on a sweet little chrome refractor for the Gigantes? Not numbered. The ambassador of the Kwan, Stephen Kwan. Robleski. Adolis standing on business. How about Andrew B. Nintendo for the White Sox? Vidal Sassoon Brujahan. Luis Angel Acuna, Acunito. Taj Bradley. Oh, look, Weaver. I believe you can get me through the night. Shout out to Luke Weaver on the Chrome. I toss my keys to Lil C's. Shout out to San Diego. That one goes to the Cincinnati Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Mike Trout. Spencer Steer. Sagisi. Sodi. Cavadas. Hunter Greeny. Parker Meadows. And last but not least, shout out to Uncle Moosey and the Orioles with Ryan Mountcastle. There you go. Hey, what's up, Mr. Skeens? Feet and knees together airborne. Awesome to see you, you handsome son of a gun. The move is going well. We are still kind of smack dab in the middle of it, but we are coming to you live from our brand new studio, which is pretty amazing. It is wonderful to see you today, Mike. Thank you for asking, good buddy. Trevor Taylor, thank you. Kirk Noah, boom, and that... What? You do not have to do that, Kirk Noah. You're a Julio collector too, you legend. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Trevor Taylor. All right, legends. Nice little first round in the books, boys and girls. That is supremely kind of you, Kirk Noah. You definitely know I don't have that one yet. Okay, you do already have one. Okay. That makes me feel a lot better. As long as I know you already have one, then I will put that into my PC. Trevor Taylor, right? I think it's possible. I rubbed off on you. In the best of ways. All right, last pack magic of round 2. Let's do it. We start off with another Brave, Marcell Ozuna. Mr. Rogers. Roki Sasaki for the Trolley Dodgers. There you go, Mikey 2. Stan the Man. Bobby Witt Jr. J. Robert Oppenheimer. How cool is that? He had become death, the destroyer of worlds. That is pretty damn cool. How about always drinking that Haterade on the schmeckle, Mr. Josh Hader? Bradley Mookie Blaylock. One half of the brothers Nola, Abrams. Mr. Gunnar Henderson. Pobrecito Altuvito, a different type of short print. Donovan Solano. Bobby Witt Jr. Balake Dunn for the Reds on the blue parallel. Mikey. Nacho. A Reynolds Rat for the Pirates. Another Shohei Ohtani on the record breaker. Nice. Shota Imanaga on the rookie cup for the Cubbies. Sammy Kershaw. Matty Ice on the chrome. Heritage, that goes to the Braves. Always a parte with Starling Marte. Barrios. Gausman, back-to-back Blue Jays. Waldrep, rookie. Mr. Peterson for the Mets. Nathan Ear. Ovaldi. Jairo Iriarte. Belozo. Marcus Semien on the blue parallel. Little color match for the Rangers. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. There you go, Mikey 2. Chris Bryant. My PC, some Jazz of the Chisholm. Geraldo Rivera Perdomo. 1/3 of the brothers Naylor. And numbered to 1976. What? Ernie Larson. It is a very, very good thing you did not trade, sir, because you have a very special card here, my friend. Check this out. It is serial numbered twice. For the very first time in the history of this channel, my friends, I think we have a serial numbered card twice. Check this out. It is numbered 86 out of 200, but it is also, it's got 1776 to 1976 stamped on it as well. It's got 2 different sets of numbers. That is pretty damn cool. There you go. Ernie Larson. Yep, that's right, Mikey. Thank you. I do not believe that is a misprint. I believe that is a purposeful thing. So that is numbered to 200. That is really, really neat. So I think what they did there is they have these, basically it's a 200-year, like bicentennial, I guess. That's what they would call that. And then those cards are numbered to 200. So basically you got the bicentennial numbered to 200. That is really cool. Congratulations, Ernie Larson. First time we've ever had a double serial numbered card. Oh, hell yeah. How about a nickname variation for the Orioles, Burnsy? I love it. Oh, I'm just leaving that one up for you. Well, hello, Lucy. That one's good on the stand, too. Very cool. All right, how about the 2024 World Series Trolley Dodgers? Shout out to Mikey, too. Ladies and gentlemen, the Moose is loose. Good afternoon, Uncle Moosey. It is wonderful to have you today, you legend. And Johnny Ward, you're absolutely right. We are very excited for that Lucy Cam as well. And just to let you know, folks, what you see in front of you right now is going to get better, too. I got some lighting things I still need to work on. We're going to paint this room up a little bit. We still got to put stuff up on the walls. We haven't put anything up on the walls aside from the paneling back there in the Junkwax vintage sign. So we still have a long way to go. So if you like it already, I think you're in good shape because it's only going to get better. I love the warm welcome to the Uncle Moosey. Love you, buddy. Foam target on the wall and call it the Wander Wall. I love it so much. Thank you, Hammer. Ooh, we have a Jackson Churio for Milwaukee on the record breaker. I love that they brought back the record breakers, by the way. Little Nico Horner sat in a corner trying to steal some second base. Your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Freddie Freeman. Jake, I love a burger for the Rangers. Victor Paso Robles for our Seattle Mariners. There you go, Kirk Noah. How about PCA on the chrome? Nice. And that kid is on fire right now. Michael Harris on the blue Schmeckel. Goldie for the Yankees. Ooh, that's weird to see. Tyler O'Neill. Brady Singer. Matty Chapman for the Gigantes. Tariq Screwball for the Tigers. Lopez for the Braves. Sal and his free licks. There you go, Milwaukee Brewers. That one is numbered to 150. I got to get used to him putting the numbers on the front. That is 6th on print to 150 on the Sal and his free licks. Nice one. That goes to Paul Bailey. Congratulations, Paul Bailey. OG of the family. Been with me since I was ripping packs back in the closet. And you legends, we are already up to 1,000 messages over here on Twitch. Goodness gracious. Damn. All right. Trevor McGill for the Brew Crew. Our first Paul Skeens sighting for the Pirates. Nice one. That goes to Jeff Rotel. Yu Darvish. Tylon for the Cubbies. Kopech for the Trolley Dodgers. Karen Carpenter for the Tigres. Keibert Ruiz. Edgardo Enriquez. That is a chrome rookie refractor going to Mikey, too. Pretty. Nathaniel Lau. Brooks Baldwin. Shohei Ohtani on the All-Star. Beauty. Yogi Berra. Jake Eder. Ask your local Gentry. Tyler Gentry. Ha-Song Kim. Shohei Ohtani on the chrome home run leaders. There you go, Mikey, too. Burley Burleson. Blue Parallel. George Kirby for our Mariners. Young Hoi Lee. That one goes to the Cardinals. Ryan Helsley. Otto Lopez. Craig and Cavan, father and son. That one goes to the Royals. Cavan Biggio. Seydon Rafaela. What? Would you just look at it? Congratulations, Kirk Noah, you legend. Absolutely beautiful. Julio Rodriguez. Oh, that is sick. 25th anniversary Julio. Folks, we found a 25th anniversary Ellie De La Cruz also. Gotta love it. There you go. On the stand he goes, Kirk Noah. And last but not least, you got a Reed Detmers and Grant Holmes with his locks of love for the Atlanta Braves. Nice. I'm going to sleeve up your Sasaki here, even though it is a base card for you there, Mikey, too. Sasaki's going to be a big deal. I have a hunch. He's already a big deal. All right. Last base pack round. Cheers, my friends. CDN Collectibles, Crash. Good afternoon, Mr. Evans. It is wonderful to see you, my brother. How the heck are you? All right. Let's do it. Shout out to Ms. CDN as well. A couple of my favorite Canadian Evans up there. Good to see you, buddy. I see you, Ernie Larson. I saw you from across the party, and I came over here to tell you that you have an absolutely breathtaking hiney. I mean, that thing is good. People know me. I'm kind of a big deal. I have a large apartment with many leather-bound books, and it smells of rich mahogany. Shout out to Ron Burgundy. Okay, I'll eat the cat poop. All right, Ronel Blanco. Araldus Chapman. Silver Slugger, Luis Arias. Ooh, we got a couple of schmeckles back here, my friends. Back-to-back Luis Arias. Trey Turner. Berkey. Griffin Jacks. Adamas for the Gigantes. Brent Rooker. Rogers. How about Colt Keith on your rookie cup for the Tigres? Sosa. Jonathan Clase for the Blue Jays. Shout out to Mr. Jason Russell. I see you, Trevor Taylor. You don't want to cause an interruption, but can we get a radio call with how nice this mic is? Got you, buddy. You have stumbled on to 99.9, and we're here just slinging the hits, and my name is Dalen. Nice to have you, my friends. How about John Adams on the Founding Father? Zach Wheeler on the Schmeckle. Noel. Duke Ellis, just looking happy to be there. Looks like a deer in headlights. Andrew Heaney. Mitchell Parker. Colton Cowser on the Rookie Cup. Mr. Wagaman. Schneeman. Hawkin Alugo. Mr. Brad Slater, yes it is, my man. Yes it is, and it is wonderful to see my Canadian cousin. How you doing there, Bradley? Joe Ryan. Torquay. Strom. Jose Magallanes Miranda for Minnesota on the record breaker. Semyon for the Rangers. Balake Dunn. Pobrecito Altuvito for the Houston Astros. There you go. And Mary has our Astros this afternoon. Louis Garcia on the Schmeckle. Jurickson. Jacob Young. Kerstad. Vaughn Grissom for the Bo Sox. Michael Massey. Trevor McGill. Burley Burleson. Big Ben Rice on the Blue Parallel. And Little Nicky Lopez, last but not least. Brad Slater, I'm glad you're doing well, big man. I appreciate you being here today, buddy. Hope all is well. Trevor Taylor, that is a wonderful question, my man. So typically what I do with those cards, the base, like kind of fillers, we'll call them, I typically find whoever has the least cards in the entire break, or if there's somebody that does not get cards in the break, and that's who I give them to. Alrighty. Timbo T. Wood. You are not in this break, my brother. Not this one, my man. But you are in the next ones. Okie dokie. This is our pack number 4's, you legends. Best of luck to you. Let's do it. So, folks, there is a couple of brand new breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com. You are more than welcome to go check those out. I would love to bust into one of those during Lunch Wax, threaten me with a good time. I think we're getting close to halfway on one of them, too. And it's only been live for a few minutes. There is 2022 both products. One is 2022 Donruss with 3 hits, and one is 2022 Bowman Heritage. And just to let you know, there is Julio and Ellie De La Cruz in that Bowman Heritage. And not to mention Bobby Witt Jr., unfortunately, Wander Franco. All right, here we go, folks. Pack number 4 is Ivan Herrera, Jose Ramirez, Mina, Cantillo, and our relic is hand numbered to 99 for the Astros game-used clubhouse collection, Justin Verlander. There you go, Miss Mary. That is sick. Hand numbered 3 out of 99. Beautiful. I love you, Trevor Taylor. Sorry, bro. I wish Miss Mary was here. But we all get busy. I understand. Life comes first. All right. How about Steely Dan on the Schmeckle? Yuki. Justin Henry Malloy. Brandon Crawford's brother-in-law. The Gin Blossom, Adael Amador, Lucky Luciano, Ernie Banks, Yasmani Grandal on the Schmeckle. I love that they put a whole lot more Schmeckles in these this year. Cody Belly, Shohei Ohtani on the RBI leader, Seiya Suzuki, Matos, Tyler Wilson Phillips, Guerrero, would you just look at it? For the San Diego Padres, little rainbow foil. Jackson Merrill on the 25th anniversary. That is nice. And that goes to Trevor Taylor. Well, Trevor Taylor, then you go and totally redeem yourself. Nice first box here, folks. Hell yeah. Gotta love those pack number 4s, my friends. All right, shout out to Uncle Moosey. We have Cedric Mullins for the Orioles. Ryan Weathers. Max Fried. Fromber. Keller. Pablo Honey. The Mushroom. I toss my keys to Lil C's on the Chrome for the Padres. Jack Leiter for the Rangers. And last but not least, you got Richie Palacios for the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays go to Mr. Paul Bailey. There you go. Another juicy Junkwax Vintage Family break in the books. That is our very first box out of our sealed case of 2025 Topps Heritage, my friends. And there's a whole lot more where that came from. So, if you folks would allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, we need to sleeve some of these bad boys, or top load rather. Sal and his free licks, numbered to 150. Louis Garcia, double serial numbered for Mr. Ernie Larson. The Burnsy, your nickname variation. Yep. And check it out, folks. If you look right here, it's kind of hard to see, but it is right there. It's right there. There's a little word, and it says nickname. And that is where you find, if there is an image variation, that's where you see it. Kind of hard to see that, but I promise you it is there. So, folks, if you are ripping into your own 2025 Heritage, that's where you want to look. Top loading your 25th anniversary Jackson Merrill there, bud. Nice one, Trevor Taylor. I know Melody likes that one. We are going to top load your 25th anniversary Julio. There you go, Kirkamus. I think that is good karma for giving me the base Julio for my PC, and I sincerely appreciate you. Oh, wow. What's up, Jimmy Douche? My brother from another mother. Always good to see you, you sexy beast. And I sincerely appreciate you making that video on the John. That one goes into a 100-point top loader. There you go. Mary for the Astros. Hand number to 99. All right, folks. Not too shabby out of our first box from that sealed case. Why, thank you, Johnny Ward. I do my damnedest, good sir. You already know. Jimmy Nuge? Probably, sir. Probably. All right, my friends, if you would allow me just a moment for a little housekeeping, I will be right back. Mikey, too, that is Uncle Moosey. Uncle Moosey is by far our family Orioles fanatic, and has been since I was streaming from the closet for 2 and 3 people. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. I love that dude. All right, and we back. Mikey, too, you want me to give that Burnsy to Uncle Moosey? I am happy to do that, you legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got you covered, buddy. I appreciate you. Oh, yes, Mikey, I am with you, my man. Nothing more annoying than people in front of you at the post office having to fill out paperwork. I'm with you, brother. Okie dokie, folks. I'm going to refresh that shop real quick. By chance, do we have the talented Mr. Shipley here with us this afternoon? Because he's got some stuff to rip into. But Mr. Kilo Joe Montez snagging a couple of break spots. In the meantime, we'll get those locked in. Thank you as always, Kilo Joe. Taking 8 and 12 in our Donruss. Done deal there, buddy. J-Rod Hillis, if you are taking off tonight, bud, have a magnificent remainder of your afternoon, and we'll see you back here tonight after dinner, good buddy. Much love to you, my second favorite J-Rod, first favorite Jared. Alrighty. I believe we are current up there in the shop, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't think we have a talented Mr. Shipley. Do we have a Travis Lindblad by chance, Mr. Hollywood Cole, or the Count of St. Germain? Maybe. We do have some family rips over here. I'm marinating. Mikey 2, I do not believe we have another full break, my man. We're 2 spots away on the WWE. Yep. We do not have another full break at the moment, but we are close on that WWE. And I think we are approaching halfway on the ones that just went live a little bit ago. Well, gosh dang it. We do not have a Count of St. Germain and a talented Mr. Shipley or Travis Lindblad. We've got 3 separate orders over here marinating. Yep, there you go. Thank you so much, Mikey. So we have 15 spots left in the Donruss, 20 spots left in the Bowman Heritage, 18 spots left in our second box of Encore, 2 spots remaining in the WWE. Alrighty, well, I guess we'll just rip into some more juicy junk wax while we are awaiting our next order. Let's go back to 1990 score football, shall we? See if we can't find some Bo Jackson. Oh, thank you, Trevor Taylor. I appreciate that, buddy. Good, good, good. Right on. All right, we have a return to the MAC for the Browns. Olsavsky. Michael Walter for the 40 Whiners. Lionel Washington. Gary Zimmerman for Minnesota. Shout out to my marvelous Minnesotans. Mark Carrier for the Bucks. There is Randall Cunningham for Uncle Smitty's Eagles. Yay. Sapolu. Wolfley. Dougie Fresh. Steve Broussard. I believe he was a number 1 draft pick. Go Cougs. Eric Green. Vince Buck. Rob McGovern with Dem Boys co-starring. Fred Strickland. Shout out to Mary's Rams. And last but not least, for Minnesota, we have some Reggie Rutland finishing that one off. Awesome. I love you, Uncle Moosey. My man. Mikey 1 says, if you're taping up a box at the counter, I should legally be able to punch you in the stomach with no repercussions. Right? I feel you there, brother. I have been through some doozies at the post office, let me tell you. Oh, no. WWE 7800 says AP just got arrested for DUI. Ouch, kabibbles. I've been there. I know how that one goes. Jimmy News, you probably remember that from 2005. Ouch, kabibbles. Yep, I definitely drove my car off a 100-foot cliff after dropping off my buddy Steve. Way to go, Dalen. Way to go. Glad to be alive. And that was like, 20 grand that I had to pay. Luckily, that was a very, very long time ago, and I learned that lesson the hard way. So if those of you who have not had a DUI, trust me, do not drink and drive. Get yourself an Uber. You'll thank me later. It does not matter how expensive the Uber is, even if it's $200. You know it, Jimmy Nooge. Yep. Nailed it. You remember. Yes, sir. That's the one. Shout out to old Steve Lightfoot. All right, legends. Well, we're just hanging. Do we have a talented Mr. Shipley, a Chris St. Germain, a Travis Lindblad, any of the above? That's what I was just thinking, Mikey 2, or Mikey 1. During the day? Ouch. Yikes. Oh, no way, Senor Ruiz. We're not going anywhere yet. No, no, no. We just kind of don't have a whole lot to do right now. The queue is got 4 in it, but none of those people are here. And we are waiting on trying to finish up a couple of those breaks. All right, Uncle Moosey says, hey, Dalen, I just messaged Chris, and he said you could rip his packs. Nice. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Senor Ruiz, thank you, my brother. You noticed. I do have a new camera. Trevor Taylor, right? Oh, really, Jimmy Nooge? You'll have to elaborate on that, big man. All right, so let's rip into the talented Mr. the Count of St. Germain's packs, shall we? There we go. So these little bad boys have been marinating over here for a couple of days. Shout out to our buddy, Mr. Chris St. Germain. I sincerely appreciate you snagging these on our very first show here in the new studio. I think that's what he means as well, Trevor Taylor. Possibly. He might have got the one that we mailed to him. Possibly. All right, let's go. Good luck, Mr. St. Germain. Typically, I would just rip through a whole bunch of junk wax if we had downtime like this. But to be very honest with you, I have like 4 packs of junk wax left. But Mrs. Junk Wax is bringing over a whole bunch more this afternoon, so we'll be good for tonight. All right, we have Charles Leclerc, Alexander Albon, Carlos Sainz, who will no longer be driving for Ferrari after this season. He is looking for a job right now. Esteban Ocon, and that is BWT, Best Water Technologies. That is the Count of St. Germain's PC. Pietro Fittipaldi on the refractor. Beautiful. Valtteri Bottas on the aerodynamic rainbow foil. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Oh, he did leave Ferrari already. I'm a year behind, I guess. Nice. We have Theo Pourchaire and Lance Stroll, last but not least, on the chrome. Beautiful. Oh, Jimmy Nooge. Nice, buddy. You snagged a Topps egg. Yes, I do. I was going to say, I thought we were out of those, but we do have one left. I see it over there on the shelf. Thank you so much, Jimmy Nooge. I appreciate that, you legend. All right, last pack magic for the Count of St. Germain. Let's do it. I am even more stoked to rip into F1 now that I know a whole lot more about it. I told you, Brandon Franz, I have been on an F1 kick the last 6 months or so. All right, we have Daniel Ricciardo. There's some Luham. Speaking of handsome sons of guns. Yuki Tsunoda. It's Bruno. Famin. Mr. Komatsu. Oh, Mikey Crack. And that is 224 out of 275. There you go, Mr. St. Germain. No big deal. Kevin Magnussen. And last but not least, Mr. George Russell. Finishing that one off on the chrome paddock pass. Sleeving that one up for the Count of St. Germain. Oh, really, Cesar Mendoza. Mucho aprecio, hermano. We will refresh that shop in just a moment, my friends. There you go. I love it so much, Trevor Taylor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy to bust into those in just a moment. All right, well, humongous thank you to Mr. Chris St. Germain. Thank you for letting us rip those. I hope he's feeling better. All right, all right. I think you're absolutely right, Brandon Franz. Correctamundo, brother. I think you are spot on, my friend. Wonderful analogy. All right, legends. Let's refresh that shop real quick. After I snag myself a little sippy. Cheers. Burroast. All right, all right. I see Trevor. Oh! Senor Mendoza. Snagging a juice box. How about the 3X MVP box for Cesar Mendoza? Let's see if we cannot find our very first Shohei Ohtani autograph here in the family, folks. All right, but first we got to start with Trevor Taylor. My fellow Austinite, taking 2 packs of 2024 Haunted Hoops. There you go, Double T. We will bust into those in just a moment, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Mikey Kobas says, Dalen, check my last comment. All right, give me just a moment, folks. I got to scroll up. Yes, they are, Mr. Kenyon. You're absolutely right. I see much love. Brandon Franz. Here's what he said. Hey, so I just bought a brake spot in one of the brakes. Can you moose race it? I'm not sure how to pick a list of people, but I feel like you know of a good way. That is unbelievably kind of you, Mikey. I really appreciate that, brother. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. I do not have a better way. So the only, and I don't want to throw any shade at this whatsoever. I am so immensely grateful that you want to do that for the family, but I have to include everybody, like literally everybody, because I can't pick and choose who I put in and who I don't, right? So whenever that happens, I have to include everybody. And sometimes there's people who have never purchased anything from this show. Sometimes I don't have their address. You know what I mean? So it's an extra step, and I'm very happy to do it. But we're going to have to include everybody. Alrighty, so what brake spot did you buy, Mikey 2? Let's see here, you legend. I appreciate you so much, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're skipping orders here real quick, folks, because I got to come down to Mikey 2's. Okay, so you purchased number 15 in the Donruss. Is that the one? Hey, Mark Keys. Good afternoon, you legend. Good to see you, buddy. As always. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where we are going to give away a break spot in the 2022 Donruss. If you all would allow me just a moment. We're going to try to do this a little bit different way so I don't have to use the iPad because that takes forever. So give me just a moment here, folks. And we'll get back to all the other orders here in just a moment. I sincerely appreciate you all bearing with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Okie dokie, folkies. So I have to do this. I hate being exclusive, but But if you want a spot in this free spot, I at least have to have your info. Like, I at least have to have your address. If you have made a purchase from junkwaxvintage.com, as always, if you could just remember that. So if you have made a purchase from junkwaxvintage.com, you are eligible for this giveaway. Just let me know. Alrighty? All right, Johnny Ward. See you, Trevor Taylor. I appreciate you so much, Mikey, too. Thank you so much for being so thoughtful, buddy. All right, Caesar. Hanson. Trevor Taylor. Mr. Kenyon. Got you covered there, buddy. Kevin O'Brien. Done deal. Kilo Joe Montez. Got you covered there, buddy. Oscar Ruiz. Done. Jimmy Nuge. Done deal. Mark Keys. Absolutely, you sure can, buddy. Kyle Willard. Gotcha. Ryan Fenger. Done deal. All right, who else wants in here? And we still do have a whole bunch of orders over there on the website, folks, that I have not gotten to yet. So if you're wondering where your order is, we will get to that in just a moment, my friends. I appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Mr. Berkey, got you covered. Done deal there, buddy. All right, we're going to give it about another 30 seconds here, and if you want into this giveaway for a free break spot in our 2022 Donruss, just let me know. Hey, that's okay, Mikey, too. No problem, buddy. I love moose race as well, but we just have to stop everything whenever we want to do a moose race. So we have got other things we got to do, too. But I appreciate you so much, Mikey, too. Seriously, buddy. Thank you so much for being so kind and thoughtful. I sincerely appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, my dude. It is amazing. And that is what makes this community so great. All right, I think we are solid. So we have 13 of you in here, folks. We have James Berkey, Ryan Fenger, Kyle Willard, Mark Keys, Jimmy Nuge, Oscar Ruiz, Kilo Joe Montez, Kevin O'Brien, Matt Kenyon, Trevor Taylor, Jeff Hansen, Cesar Mendoza, and Johnny Ward. All right, all right. Let's do it. We are going to put 30 seconds on the clock, not 3 minutes. Good luck, everybody. This is from Mikey 2. He purchased a free break spot in our 2022 Donruss. Whoever wins is going to get a free break spot. Spot number 15. Oh, we did the ducks again. Gosh dang it. I love it. I keep forgetting to put a moose race in there. Gosh dang it. Well, there you go. Sorry. I'm trying to do a whole bunch of stuff over here at the same time, my friends. I appreciate you bearing with me. I'm only one person. All right, we have Johnny Ward on the front side, James Berkey on the back side, Ryan Fenger coming up quick, and number 12, Kevin O'Brien with the Spidey Duck in the middle of the pack, and it looks like Kevin O'Brien is going to take the win. There you go. A heck of a congratulations to Mr. Kevin O'Brien. Nicely done there, you legend. Big Ernie says, Dalen, we need to run a moose race for the length of the... You silly goose. Run it for the entirety of the show, like a 3-hour duck race? Yeah. That would be awesome. I'm sure everybody would love to watch that for 3 hours. Yeah, that would be amazing. And all of a sudden, I have 2 viewers. Weird. I love where your head's at, Ernie Larson. I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get Mr. O'Brien locked in on spot number 15. Thank you again, Mikey, too. I sincerely appreciate you, you legend. Number 15 for you, Kevin O'Brien. All right. Got you locked in there, buddy. Beautiful. Thank you, Mikey, too. I appreciate that. Bigger and just have it going in the background. That's an option. Absolutely. Maybe have that race in the background if podcast on Sunday night. Sure. Yeah. I could think about that for sure. Absolutely. All right, legends. Let's get back to business here, folks. So, I've got some stuff here in the shop that I have to handle as well, my friends, so I sincerely appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you. So, Cesar Mendoza, you have your 3X MVP box. I sincerely appreciate your patience, my brother. Thank you. There you go, Caesar. Mrs. Junkwax is playing games with me and hiding the boxes. I love it. All right, we will get into that in just a moment, my friend. Next, Mr. Koba, snagging a single. Ooh, that is a wild card guaranteed autograph, my friend. Nice. Mikey, too, would you do me a solid, buddy? Choose a number between 1 and 9, please, Mikey, too. One and 9, my friend. All right, Mikey 2 says it's got to be 2. 1 and 2. And my dude, you have a number to 4. That's going to be fun. We will bust into that in just a moment. Thank you so much, Mikey 2. Next is Jimmy Nuge, my brother for over 20 years from Spokane, Washington. I love you so much, Jimmy. Ooh, snagging an Easter egg and 3 encore break spots. Beautiful. Let's get you locked in there, Nuge. We have 10, 11, and 13. All right. Got you locked in there, Jimbo. Thank you as always, good buddy. And I just got to say, buddy, I love writing your name on break sheets. Very surreal for yours truly. All right, then let's grab your Easter egg here, Jimbo. All right, and I think we are current in the shop. Yep. All right. So we have to do this in chronological orders, my friends. It is fair. So let's start with Jimmy Nuge. Are you ready, Jimbo? Gotcha, Mr. Berkey. There you go, buddy. Your lucky egg. Thanks, coach. Sanka, you dead, man. No, man. Good luck, Jimbo. And as always, buddy, I cannot thank you enough for snagging this down from junkwaxvintage.com. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy. We have found autographs in these. We have found home field advantages in these. Blue Jay on the front. And we have a fiduciary responsibility for the Trolley Dodgers on the back. I love it, Kyle Willard. There you go, brother. All right, good luck, Jimmy Noosh. Let's do it. We have Schneider and his magnificent mustache getting us started. Tariq Screwball, Barrios, and Hawk and Alugo. Jorge Soler, Alcantara, Josh Young, the Cubbies. Shout out to J Mac. Geraldo Rivera Perdomo. Teoscar Hernandez, our home run derby champ for the Trolley Dodgers. Rosario Castillo. Hello. Joe Adell. Cole Reagans. Michaelis. Romo. Reese Lightning. Corey Seager. How about the Padres? Max Schumann. Jake I Love a Burger for the Marlins. David Festa. Vierling. Lamont Wade Jr. Cantillo. Dubon. Castillo. Mr. Gentry, rookie for the Royals. Michael Bush. Eloy. Ooh, I think we have a numbered back here, buddy. Willie Castro, Chris Bassett. All Rise, Aaron Judge, Ramirez, and Brent Rooker, your Ribby leaders. Mr. Stevenson. Wheeler. Mena, rookie. Will Brennan. I tossed my keys to a very happy Lil C's. McGreevy. Blackburn. Estrada. Tyler Wilson Phillips. A little early in the afternoon for a fought joke. Brent Rooker, numbered to 2025 on the gold. We love gold! The taste of it, the smell of it, the texture. We love gold so much we lost our genitals in an unfortunate smelting accident. Yes! Ha ha! I'm from Austin, isn't that weird? It never gets old. Ooh, there you go, Trevor Taylor. Your PC, some Air Jordan Alvarez on the Easter parallel. How about a 1990 throwback? Mark McGuire before he got extra juicy. How about almost back-to-back Jordans? Shout out to Trevor Taylor. And your Easter parallels are Aurelvis Martinez and Colt Keith for the Tigres. Last but not least, those are pretty. We have our very first Encarnacion in the new studio. Christian Encarnacion Strand. Kyle Schwarber. Maury Povich's nephew Cade. Dansby. Mikey Stanton. About to rip into one. Kyle Harrison. Ezekiel Tovar. Yu Darvish. The Dingle. Altuve. Arozarena. And my friends. My family. Can I ask you to light that chat up like the 4th of July with some Arozarenas? And Hunter Fiducia with those fiduciary responsibilities. There you go, Jimmy Noosh. Oh, Jimmy Noosh says send those to Trevor. What? I am so happy to do that, Jimmy, and I cannot thank you enough for paying that forward to the family, big man. Beautiful. I will sleeve both of those up for Mr. Trevor Taylor. Thank you so much, Jimmy Noosh. Thank you, Trevor Taylor. Thank you, Mikey, too. I appreciate you boys lighting that chat up. I love it. There you go, Double T. Going in your pile, big man. And I am sleeving up your Easter parallels here, Jimbo. I love it, Jeff Hansen. Thank you for the hammer. Appropriate. All right, let me put your name on those, Jimmy Noosh. All right, we good. Outstanding. Thank you as always, Jimmy Noosh. I appreciate you and I love you, brother. Big time. And like I've said before, it is extremely surreal having you here in this family. I hope you never leave. Okie dokie. My dear friends, we are moving on. And we have to move on to Mikey 2 with a guaranteed wildcard autograph number to 4. Ah, very nice, Jeff. There you go, brother. First time for everything. Let's do it. Mikey 2, are you ready, you handsome son of a gun? There are some really, really cool autographs that can be found in this product. Ask Mark Keys. I love it, Mr. Koba. All right, let's go, brother. Good luck. How about Jaden Rashada? Numbered 3 out of 4. Wild cards are so pretty. Would you just look at it? Nice. And that one is 3 out of 4 on the Jaden Rashada. And you know what? I know nothing about that young man. So let's learn together. Shall we? We're going to ask Ace for the very first time in the new studio. Well, good afternoon, Ace. How you doing? Can you hear me, Ace?
Loud and clear, Dalen. What's up?
So we just ripped through some 2024 wildcard high stakes, and we found a young man I was hoping you can help me with. His name is Jaden Rashada. Can you tell us anything about that dude?
Absolutely. Jaden Rashada is a young quarterback who was one of the top recruits in his class. He initially committed to the University of Miami, then switched to the University of Florida, and eventually ended up at Arizona State. His recruitment journey made headlines due to some NIL, name, image, likeness complications. He's known for his strong arm and dual threat capabilities. Right now, he's considered an intriguing prospect who could develop into a solid college QB.
There you go. Beautiful. Outstanding. Well, sounds like he could be a good one. Congratulations, Mikey 2. 3 out of 4 on the Jaden Rashada. Wow, 6'4", 185. That's a tall drink of water. Dude needs to have a cheeseburger or 3. All right, let me put your name on that, Mikey 2. As always, my brother, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super Grover, what's up, dude? We are smack dab in the middle of LunchWax right now, my man.
Showing recommended.
One moment, my friends. Excuse me. There you go. All right, all right. Next. I believe we are looking at Mr. Trevor Taylor. Correctamundo. No, I am so sorry. Cesar Mendoza and then Trevor Taylor. I apologize. So Cesar Mendoza. I cannot be more excited to bust into this box, my dude. And this is our final MVP box. So, buena suerte, Cesar. Are you here, you legend, and are you ready? As always, my dear friends, it is fantastic to see you on this Friday afternoon. If it is your very first time rolling up in here, welcome. All right, Caesar. Siempre buena suerte. Vámonos. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. Oh, you know it, Jimmy Nuge. So as always, my friends, these boxes are high risk, high reward. And I sincerely hope it is the latter for Cesar Mendoza. He deserves every bit of some juice. One pack to rule them all there, Cesar. Kind of hard to see that box. No big deal. All right, moving on. Mikey says, just a friendly reminder, I have the Dodgers in this break. What? Which break you talking about, Mikey 2? All right, here we go. And we do start off with an Ohtani-san. And the man, the myth, the pool hose. Nice. How about Mr. Double Bananas himself to 150? Mickey Mantle. And that is a blue parallel. Nice one, buddy. Shohei Ohtani, so nice you got him twice. The legend, Mr. Yogi Berra. Shohei Ohtani, so nice you got him thrice in this box. That is our third Ohtani for Cesar Mendoza. Excuse me, Mr. Mikey Trout. A-Rod. The man, the myth, the pool hose. Roy Campanella. And last but not least for the Bo Sox, some Jimmy Fox. There you go. Oh, I got you, Mikey, too. Roger that, my man. I'm so sorry. That went right over my head. I was thinking you were actually in a break. I'm so sorry. All right. Well, I am going to sleeve all of those up for you, Caesar. And top load your delicious number to 150 Mickey Mantle. That one can be profitable because there is a lot of Mantle collectors out there. And that one is numbered to 150. Congratulations there, Caesar. Muy bonito. You are so welcome. Thank you, Caesar. Got to bring my sleeves a little closer to me. So like I said, folks, I'm still kind of getting my bearings in this new studio, figuring out where everything is going to go. So thank you all for bearing with me while I adjust. Trevor Taylor, I love it. You know, folks, I have said it before and I will say it again. One of the coolest parts of this entire community is how you all have made friends with each other here. You know what I mean? Like, so for example, Trevor Taylor knows Kyle Willard's PCs. And if I am correct, Trevor Taylor and Kyle Willard did not know each other before they joined this family. I think that's pretty cool. All wrapped up for you, Caesar. And protected, mi hermano. Gracias a través. Now it is Mr. Trevor Taylor's turn with some NBA, or haunted hoops, I should say. Hey, thank you, Oscar. I appreciate that. So it's actually going to get even better. So full disclosure, my friends, above me, I have two lights that I attached to the ceiling. And I pointed them kind of like that to cross each other, but the light bleeds over to my face. So I have what is called a snoot that is going to come in the mail sometime in the next week or so, and that is basically going to make the lights like little spotlights. So I can make the lights come right here and not on my face. So there you go. And I appreciate that, Oscar. So what I've had to do is I had to move those lights forward a little bit, but if you notice, the light isn't as good on the cards as it was my first night here. So I'm trying to find a happy medium where I can put that amazing light on the cards, but not on my face, right? That is correct, Mikey. A snoot. Yep, that is what they are called. A snoot. And we're not talking about Saturday night at the Sukiyaki there, Jimmy Nooge. I hope Jimmy Nooge is still here. Trevor Taylor says 100%. I feel like I could call all of y'all if I need backup fighting the midgets that harass me. Correct. That's exactly right. You quit being snooty, Mikey, too. All right, Trevor Taylor. You handsome son of a gun, my fellow Texan, my fellow Austinite. I think it's probably a matter of time before we have you here in this studio. Oh no, Jimmy News, the Suki closed? What? Did somebody finally get busted after like 30 years? I'm kidding. Kinda. That's actually really sad. That's the end of an era. Yikes. Wow. I can't even imagine the Sukiyaki not being there. Oh, have we had some nights there, my brother. And mornings, for that matter. Alrighty, Trevor Taylor. Good luck, my dude. And after this, my friends, we will refresh that shop. And man, time flies when you're hanging out with your best friends. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up on the 2-hour mark. I am going to go ahead and make a last call. If you would like to rip something down during LunchWax, you are more than welcome to do so. But if you want to wait until later tonight, that is 1,000% okay as well. We will be back here after dinner at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I sincerely hope to see all of you then. All right, we have Brooke Lopez for Milwaukee. Shout out to Mr. Hanson. Siakam on the slime. Gary Trent Jr. channeling his inner Patty Mills. Brandon Miller on the Rising Stars rookie. There you go. Not too shabby. Podal. And Jimmy Butler. Last but not least. There you go, Trevor Taylor. I am going to sleeve up your Brandon Miller. I think he might still be hurt, right? Last I heard, Brandon Miller was on the reserve. All right, Trevor Taylor says, give these to all of them? Absolutely. I'm happy to do that, buddy. If you want to pay that forward to the hammer, I am stoked to put them into his pile. Let me make myself a little note here. All right, I got you covered, Trevor Taylor. My pleasure, good buddy. Done deal there, my dude. Got you covered. So I do have to write gift on them because when Mrs. Junkwax goes through to reconcile the orders, she's going to wonder where your order is, Mr. Taylor. So if you ever notice that I write gift on those, that is why. Because I want to make sure that Mrs. Junkwax knows that this is a gift and she doesn't go on a wild goose chase wondering where Trevor Taylor's cards are. Just the little things we do over here to keep things straight, gosh dang it. All right, you incredible human beings. I think I'm going to refresh that shop real quick, see where we're at. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me on our very first LunchWax here in the brand new studio. All right, folks, it looks like we are current up there in the shop. Hey, Mikey, welcome back, my dude. You have perfect timing. I did just call a last call. Asked if anybody wants to rip something down for the rest of this LunchWax because your boy's stomach is a-barking. It's time for me to go mow on some lunch. And then, in about 3.5 hours, we get to do it all over again. And I think we're getting pretty damn close on some of those brand new breaks that just dropped today. So I would love to bust into those. And then keep in mind, my friends, tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have a half case break. It'll be PYT 2025 Topps Heritage. And I did something a little bit different on this one, folks. So the Marlins and the Rays are typically a couple of the last teams purchased. So I went ahead and mixed those teams with the best two teams. So when you buy the Dodgers, you will also get the Marlins. And when you buy the Yankees, you will also get the Rays. So there's only 28 spots in that one, my friends. So there you go. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It will be PYT, and if you want to make sure you want or you get the team that you want, might want to set yourself an alarm for 6:58 p.m. Be on junkwaxvintage.com, refreshing that page when it rolls over to 7. Mikey, I hope you had a very safe trip home, buddy. Oh, hell yeah. Johnny Ward, you giant, smiling, handsome son of a gun. Ooh, taking down 3 1989 Batman packs? Yes, please. Give me just a moment, Johnny Ward. Where does he get all these wonderful toys? Good luck, buddy. Mikey, I am always happy to rip into some Batman, my man. Lunch can wait. Kevin O'Brien, looking for the Pirates. There you go, buddy. Well, good luck. I know there's some other people looking for those Pirates as well, so that's why I tell you, folks, I promise you, it is not a sales tactic in any way. I truly mean it, because I'll share with you where that comes from. I have gotten more messages than I can even count behind the scenes from people that are like, oh no, somebody else got my team. Is there anything I can do? No? I'm really, really sorry. If you missed your team, there's not a whole lot you can do besides set the alarm next time and make sure you get them. So there you go, folks. I hope you know that I'm not trying to push it on anybody. I'm just trying to give you a tactic so you can get your teams that you want. All right, let's do it. Mr. Berkey, I'm Batman. What did you do with the girl? All right, we start off with the legend, Mr. Jack Nicholson, on the sticker. How about Vicky Vale and the Joker? Fistfuls of funny money. Classic news. The mysterious millionaire, Bruce Wayne. Shout out to Michael Keaton. He will always be my Bruce Wayne. Of Mimes and Memories. The Festival of Madness. That was so cool. Can you imagine what it took to film that? Man. Aiming to Kill. That was before he was the Joker. The Heroic Escape. The fantastic miniature set that they built. That's how they did that. They had a mini set. That's how they did it. That makes a lot more sense now. Kevin O'Brien. It's gymnastic times with the mini O'Briens. Well, my dude, have a magnificent remainder of your afternoon, and I sincerely hope that I get to see you back here tonight, my dude. Shout out to all the O'Briens. The Man and His Quarry. Last but not least. Nice. All right, moving on. Pack number 2 for Johnny Ward. Let's do it. We start off with another sticker. We have Batman and Vicky Vale. Shout out to Jimmy Nuge. Dining at the Wayne Manor. Batman in the Belfry. Very nice. At the Nerve Center. Batman's Revenge. Kids playing Batman. Nice. March of the Misfits, one of my favorite scenes. I love that scene. That is so good. Relaxing with key players. Behind the scenes with Tim Burton, Jack Nicholson, and Michael Keaton. How neat is that? Awesome. And last but not least, the armadillo effect. When the Batmobile gets all protected. Shout out to Trojan.
Giggity, giggity.
Speaking of protection. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is possibly our last pack of this fantastic Friday afternoon. I'm refreshing just to make sure. We good. All right, legends.
One day on, one to go.
This is our last pack of this afternoon. It has been an absolutely fantastic last 2 hours together, my friends. I cannot thank you enough for being here with us on our very first LunchWax from the new studio. First of many, my dear friends. First of many. All right, here we go. Oh, hell yeah. Another Jack Nicholson on the sticker. I wonder what they had to do to his face to make it do that. Directing the helicopter escape with Tim Burton. I bet that was fun. Special advice for the Batman. The Joker knocked backwards on the concept art. News of the battle. The doppelganger. The Batwing soars. And is that... I'm trying to think, have we seen the Batwing in other Batman movies? Or was it only the first Batman? Somebody remind me. Hey, Devin Clark, it is so nice to have you over here on Twitch, you legend. How are you, buddy? Shout out to you and Mr. Swanson. His foul and fiendish grin. Vicky Vale. Brains plus beauty equals Vicky. And last but not least, the killer clowns in town. With some Joker. There you go. And good afternoon, Devin Clark. Johnny Ward. I see you. Jimmy Nooge. Excuse me.
Giggity, giggity.
I love you all so damn much. Trevor Taylor thinks we should include the Chili's baby back ribs commercial in the pre-show. I like it. Baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Ribs. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Ribs. Chili's baby back ribs. You are so welcome, Johnny Ward. It is always my pleasure, brother. And I cannot thank you enough for snagging down some 1989 Batman. I freaking love it. All right, legends. There you go, Mikey. That's right. We could hopefully get Chili's to pay us. That'd be great. Shout out to Red's Burritos. Working on that sponsorship first. All right, you incredible human beings. Thank you for our very first lunch wax here in this new studio. And like I said, folks, we still have a long way to go. So if you like what you see now, it is only going to get so much better. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. And you already know I am chomping at the bit to be right back here with you tonight after dinner. So I hope to see all of you then. But remember, folks, between now and then, there's going to be a big ol' half case break dropping. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It will be PYT. And there will only be 28 spots. So feel free to set yourself an alarm and make sure that you're at the ready for that little bad boy. And also, my dear friends, we might have some brand new products going up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So you might want to keep your eyes peeled there as well. Trevor Taylor. Gosh, I hope so too, buddy. I'm going to be working on that between now and then. So hopefully we can get that ironed out. Jimmy Nooge, we will see you later tonight, my brother. Thank you as always. And you legends, I hope you enjoy the outro. Thank you again. Have a splendid remainder of your afternoon, and we'll see you after dinner. Smoochies.
Started in a closet, just a small-time dream. Now it's ripping packs, a collector's stream. From vintage gems to the ultra new, Dalen's the name, bringing fire to you. Junkwax vintage, cracking it loud, ripping through the packs, drawing a crowd. Baseball magic and some football blitz. Every rip's a hit when you're rolling with this. Sound of the brakes snapping through the air. You never know the treasures you'll find in there.
It's true.
Hero, rookies, legends sign with flair. Dalen's got the game, no show can compare. Feel the rush, feel the high. Cards in your hand, the limit's It's a card show vibe. It's where collectors and the legends collide. Dalen's the host, bringing life to the trade. Each card rip keeps the magic replayed.
Humongous shout out to each and every one of you that donated some bits today. Trevor Taylor, James Erickson, Mark Keys, Mikey 2. Jeff Hansen, Macho Danny Savage, Richard Shiriboga, and thank you, as always, my friends, for another fantastic Friday afternoon. We'll see you after dinner.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah?
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come on, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God.
Dumbass.
There you go, you legends, my road dogs. Love you all so damn much. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. And I cannot hardly wait for a fantastic Friday evening. We are going to have so much fun, my friends. Keep your eyes peeled to junkwaxvintage.com. I will keep you updated in the Junkwax Vintage family chat on Facebook and Discord. And we'll see you back here after dinner. Thank you again, everybody. Much love and respect. Bye-bye.